Everybody, it's Victor. It's time to the run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Thursday, Mosh Pit. We did have another video crossing 3,000 likes. The Mosh Pit continues to crush it. Thank you very much, everyone. Now only 20 away from Hush Delirium Theme Week. And also, here's today's meme of the day here, brought to you on the Invicta subreddit by Just Phoenix 101. This one got a genuine chuckle out of me. Title of the thread was, anyone else get this vibe from Contract from Below on today's run? Best I can do? Peace. Yeah, thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. You and Corey are always the staple of good deals. Look, something you should know about not only Pawn Stars but just pawn shops in general. If you're looking to make money on something, don't take it to a pawn shop. That's your first mistake. Quebec Victor 9 Bravo 2 Zulu Kilo Juliet. We've got we got Angelic Prism along with the Satanic Bibble. Terrible movement speed, not great tears rate. Our damage is okay though, and our shot speed is also kind of doo-doo. But here we are in another run where the situation is going to be Satanic Bible, and whether or not Satanic Bible, it's almost like a mini judging of Isaac in a way, because here's an item that on the surface looks good. You get a black soul heart every time you get a full charge, and everything's honky dory there. It's like, oh yeah, it's a soul heart generator, which it is, but one of the points that I always make sure to point out, and this is a very key point for Satanic Bible, is that, remember, it does overlap, it does not overlap, it takes over priority of your boss item and turns it into a Devil Deal item. Now again, on the surface level, that may sound like it's a good idea. Maybe like, oh well, yeah, who wouldn't want guaranteed Devil Deals? Well, the thing about Devil Deal items is that they are very good, for the majority of all of them, they're very good at boosting your damage and your offensive utility, but they don't really have a lot of base stats to build upon. And therein lies the problem of the fact that if you're getting Devil Deal items every single time you fight a boss, you're not building on a strong foundation of stats. Like you're talking about your basic stats, like your shot speed, like your tears rate, like your movement speed, that kind of stuff. All that stuff matters when you're talking about having any run on any particular given moment. You need those things. The three things that you need in Isaac to be successful are damage, good tears rate or fire rate, and good movement speed, right? And you think about those three fundamentals to say, okay, so if we extrapolate that fact and look at a broader picture of just Devil Deals on their own, how many Devil Deal items really give you a strong foundational boost to your stats to the point of you knowing that, like, saying, hey, we're going to be okay here, even if we don't get all three stats upgraded, at least we get like two of the three, right? And that's when you start thinking of it like that, you start realizing the problem that the Satanic Bible puts you in with this always going to have Devil Deal items guarantee sort of thing. And the sooner that people start realizing that, the faster that you'll find yourself reconsidering a lot of different items. So like let's try to. I am going to use the soul heart. We're going to go back here. We actually should try to go get Nun's Habit, but I don't think it's going to happen. So let's try to figure out, like, what are some of the items that we can think of just off the top of our head that give you foundation base stats that are good foundation. When I say foundation base stats, I mean like just basic base stats, so you can have a good foundation to build off of. The Pact obviously comes to mind because it's damage plus tears, right? And it also gives you some HP. So we have the Pact. We have the Pact that's the easiest one that comes to mind. The Mark, it gives you damage and gives you movement speed. Hey, great. Sounds good. We're already well on our way. Lord of the Pit gives you flying and gives you movement speed. Hey, a fantastic item. Spirit of the Night gives you Spectral Tears, flying, and also a tear. Or no, it doesn't give you tears upgrade. It gives you Spectral Tears and flying. So never mind. I remove Spectral Tears from that. The one I was thinking of was Ouija Board. Ouija Board does count as the Devil Deal item since it is in the Devil Deal, and it does give you. Actually, no. We saw Ouija Board in there because of Chaos. Or have we seen Ouija Board in the Devil Deal without Chaos? I don't think so. I'm gonna omit both of those because I don't honestly truly remember. But then you start to run out of items in the Devil Deal pool that are exclusive to the Devil Deal pool, but also give you those items. So right now I'm trying to think of other items. I'm sure there's a couple more that I'm forgetting, but it's few and far between. Whereas if you're talking about like there's a broad range of different upgrades that it can give you, that regular items can give you from boss items. And whenever you replace that capability, you're looking, unless you get like the top tier Devil Deal items, you're not going to have a fun time. And remember, on top of that, you're paying HP for these items that you'd be getting from the boss anyway. So that's no bueno. But the idea behind Satanic Bible is that, yes, you do get Devil Deals. Careful now. You do get Devil Deal items from your boss items, but the HP cost is offset. I thought that was to the curse room for some reason. The HP cost is offset by the amount of times that you're using Satanic Bible, which is all well and good. But again, you have to have the really high-end S-tier premier Devil Deal items for it to be worth it in most cases, for me to be convinced that taking all of my boss items out of the item pool and replacing them with Devil Deal items that cost HP to do so is worth it. So yeah, that's essentially where my argument comes down to. Now, all that being said, I still think that Satanic Bible, if you get lucky with the item rooms and you get lucky with like chests or something like that, or good shops, I think that you can overcome the burden of not having boss items. And you know, the amount of HP that you get late game from Satanic Bible is amazing. So if you can get some kind, I knew that was going to happen. As soon as you can get some kind of like shot, or some kind of charge multiplier, anything that gives you extra charges or something like that, Satanic Bible all of a sudden becomes a huge priority. We've been getting fortunate here in this run with all these soul hearts so far. Golden pill there. We might end up taking it. People have been asking me, why do you even bother with golden pills? If I don't like taking pills, what's the difference? There's no real difference. I mean, it's a matter of the golden pill gives you I tend to see golden pills be a lot more neutral or positive than negatives when I take them. You have to be extremely cautious of hematemesis though, as well as jerk. As well as telepills, obviously. That can be a really bad wombo combo. You get hematemesis and then get teleported into a curse room. That's bad. The tears rate upgrade. That's good. Now we can use the Satanic Bible because we don't have to worry about our boss room item getting taken. And we got Guppy's Collar, also Succubus, which is going to be a nice little damage booster. And we'll take the golden pill on the next floor. We got the last week's question of the episode here, coming in from not_worth. Title of the question was, question of the episode, what do you think about playing with controller? I find being able to move a little bit more precisely is really nice, especially with 2.0 movement speed. I do not like playing with a controller. That was exclusively all negative, so shout out to Golden Pills for... Look, I tried to be positive with you golden pills, and then you did that, so that's 2 golden pills that have been very negative the last couple of times that we've taken them. So I mean, if golden pills want to get banned, that's I guess they're banned. Anyway, talking about Playing with a controller, I don't like playing with a controller. I find it cumbersome. Even though Isaac, I guess, technically is a twin-stick shooter, if you want to go that far. Which I wouldn't call it that, but... I find myself to be way more precise when we're talking about playing with mouse and keyboard. I'm going to take battery pack here, and because the Golden Pill screwed us so badly, I am going to buy all of those. I am going to use the Satanic Bible immediately. I had no idea where that shot was there, thanks to the title bar there. That movement speed down really hurt us here. And you might think that just losing 0.08 movement speed is not that big of a deal. It's not, unless if you're talking about already having pretty crap movement speed to begin with. It just makes it even more crappier. So while yes, some people out there would love to say stuff like, oh, it's literally just not even a full 1/10 of a movement speed. It doesn't matter that much. It does. Trust me. It does. We're talking about, it's not like we went from like 1.7 down to 1.62. We would still be fine with 1.62. We went from 0.88 down to 0.76. And that is a huge deal when it comes to survivability. As you can see, we've already taken plenty of damage here. Which is the reason why I made the judgment call to just go ahead and we're just going to start using... Oh my god. We're just going to start using the Satanic Bible. I'd love to take the Flying Horseman here. The fact of the matter is that I'm not paying HP for it, so... And all of a sudden, this run is turned upside down thanks to that Golden Pill. Talking about causality, cause and effect, looking at, you know, what led us to doing this. Well, me deciding to take that Golden Pill now has changed the trajectory of this run, because now that I recognize that our movement speed went down so badly that we have to start using the Satanic Bible to compensate for survivability. And that in turn changed our boss item. Well, actually, technically, I guess it didn't, because it's the Headless Horseman, but it would have changed our boss item had it not been for that. So, in an ironic twist, it didn't hurt us that bad. But another big problem is that because it was the Headless Horseman, this floor did not help us stats wise. So it was basically like a blank floor. We got some HP and we got Keeper's Kin, which Keeper's Kin is great, of course. But I would say that this was a net negative for overall our run. But Keeper's Kin is very good. I'm a Keeper's Kin fan. Gonna give us spiders every time we destroy a rock, and it also will just randomly spawn spiders out of rocks whenever we're just in an active room. But as you can see here, our mobility has been absolutely murdered. Now we have enough HP for now, anyway. For now, for me to not to hold off on using the Satanic Bible every single time we have a full charge. But that could change. It really just depends on how much incoming damage we're taking. Because again, you see how important it is to get boss items here. Even just movement speed right now. Movement speed is probably one of the biggest things we want, other than getting our tears rate back. Our tears rate was in a very good spot until that Golden Pill. Succubus do her thing. We're still getting hit by these random cross shots. There's a tinted rock in there, but we don't have a bomb. Sack Dagger is going to help us out greatly. If If we do get accosted by things that get too close, we're able to just take them down with Sack Dagger. If we need to nuke something, just run up to them and just nuke them, we can do that. Or if we get something like Unicorn Stomp, that'd be nice. Yeah. Sack Dagger says nuts to all that. Get our tears rate back thanks to Squeezy. Squeezy always being the big time player. We have an outside shot at boss rush. I'm going to try to get there. Okay. Sack Daggers give me the confidence at least to try to go for boss rush. Sack Dagger makes a big deal. The golden key here. Tapeworm. Our range is pretty crappy, so we might as well. I will actually take Freezer Baby. Freezer Baby, one of the few familiars that I'll take pretty much without question. Because the freezing effect is so nice about removing those dangerous and annoying death rattles that you're seeing right here. Aguilas, I mean, we can take it, but it's probably not going to be useful. Would have been useful in that tinted rock room, that's for sure. Yeah, so we have nowhere near the amount of movement speed that we would need to thrive in this room here. We have made good headway towards boss rush, though. I'm going to skip the shops. Great blocks by Sack Dagger. There you go. We finally get our Devil Deal. We get another Tears Rate. This is like 4 Tears Rate upgrades in a row. And speaking of the Devil, there's the Pact. I'm going to take the Pact first because I don't want to lose this Bone Heart. Let me just lose it anyway. But that's a good upgrade. It's a good floor. The Backstabber is huge because that's going to help us out and deliver this damage much more efficiently. Getting those bleed effects, chunking down the percentage damage, all that kind of stuff is so good. When your tears rate is higher than your damage, you know you're in for a situation here. We can easily just use Satanic Bible here on cooldown because we don't have to worry about losing a boss item on this floor in particular. But yeah, giving us 2 dead ends to begin with is rough. Now we don't have a bomb to get our Fool card here, but we do have Hagilas, so this is good use of it there. That's going to let us get out of the boss rush for free, so we can still take a boss rush item, but not have to actually do the boss rush. We can now focus on just simply finding Mom. Now, of course, I say that, but we've gone to every literal dead end that we can go. Because that's Isaac, baby! Gotta love those Invicta navigation maps. Quintessential, how does he do it? Since we're here, we might as well stop real quick. I will take Libra. Libra's going to balance out a lot of bad stats for us. Even though it killed our tears rate, it did give us movement speed, and every single upgrade that we get from here on out, for as far as damage, or as far as any upgrade is concerned, is going to be balanced with Libra to give us an all stats up. And now, since we talk about how offensively minded the Satanic Bible is for damage specifically, now all of a sudden becomes super important for us to get those Devil Dew items, because that potentially could allow us to ball out of control, because they're giving us all stats up now instead of just pure damage, which is always not a bad thing. But this time, there's even more value built into the Satanic Bible and the Devil Dew items that we get from bosses. But keep in mind, we only have one more boss item left, so Libra might be a little too late, but I'm hoping that we find some good items in the boss rush to give us some stats, stats. I don't trust this. I really don't trust this run enough to take the negative. Contract from below's, and we found none of them. Good. That's just great. Thank you, Boss Rush, for once again proving why we shouldn't ever go for you or prioritize you. Libra did give us a lot of consumables as well, though, which is kind of nice. But yeah. So I might as well finish off the meme and go to the shop at least. Now, the Book of Shadows is not bad. It's not a bad shout here with Sack Dagger. But I still don't trust this run enough to get rid of the Satanic Bible at this point. Now we're just using it purely for the Devil Dew items that we get from one more boss, and also just the HP generation at this point. So this should get us back up to pretty much where we want to be. This is a good pickup for 15 cents. We get 5 bombs. Notice how our stats are changing every time we go in and out of the Succubus aura. That's because Succubus gives us the damage upgrade, which then gets balanced by Libra. I know it said Ace of Diamonds there, but I wouldn't stop to care about that card here. There's the Maze. Yeah, we can check it out. Wooden Cross. I mean, it gives us Holy Mantle for a hit per floor. It's better than what Pay to Win can do for us at this point. I wish all the items that we got on that last floor on Depths 2 were items that we would have loved to had early in this run. A burning poison butt bomb, or blood bomb there. Reminder that Succubus does deal damage by herself. That's dependent on your base damage, which right now is not good. I'm hopeful, though. I'm really hopeful that we find some good pills. I'm hoping that we find some, just a good dual stat upgrade. All about hope. We might be able to bomb our way into the curse room, maybe. Nope. This gap right here indicates that there's no possibility of a secret room being there. Because there's no wall there. The second Guppy item, I am going to take it over Wooden Cross. I guess we can use Wooden Cross to go into the curse room for half price at this point, because that could have... If this has a Guppy item in here, then that's the third Guppy item that we would want. And, of course, there's nothing in here. Except Sadness and Betrayal. So I'm going to stick with the Child's Drawing in hopes that we get a Guppy item from these, either from this last boss item here from the Satanic Bible, or in our last Devil Deal, we get one, which I think we all know how the game likes to act whenever we get 2 guppy items. Tried, game. Tried taking a cheap little pot shot at me. Got plenty of keys. I might as well let's not waste keys like that, but I'm gonna say we might as well try for the golden chest here. Get a vert pill. It's great. The haunted chest. Here we go. And speak of the devil, Ouija board. So Ouija board, it has to be a W item because it just showed up here after us using the Satanic Bible. So we'll definitely take that. Again, it's gonna be an all stats up, and on top of that, it gives us spectral tears. But we don't have the associated flying with the Spirit of the Night, so it's just spectral tears. We also need to stop taking this damage. I'm pretty sick of it. We've already, I'm hoping that we get like 9 lives or something, and that just puts the end to it. But there's an element about this run I still don't really truly trust. We can't bomb our way into the curse room, so that's going to have to be a pretty big sacrifice if we decide that we're going to go that route. If we get back to full HP, then, and we didn't get a double deal, it would definitely be worth it to come back and check. Right, let's go down here and check this one out. Maybe this is the right way to go. Get a little follow-up volley there from Freezer Baby. That's a nice thing about having Angelic Prism and Backstabber is that it's pretty much a guaranteed application of the Backstabber effect whenever it procs. That was a tough little sidestep right there. That one was too. Wow. Okay. I impressed myself a little bit there. This definitely feels like it's the way to the boss. But it also could be one giant middle finger. Let's see. Oh, it is. Okay. My God. My God. Yep. Blackheart bomb everything. We're gonna take damage, so. All right, game. I don't like you, and you don't like me. But here's the thing: you're gonna give us our third guppy, and you're not gonna give us a devil deal, right? 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 Right. Okay. Now we just gotta ride out the rest of the storm here. I still stand by my Libra call. It's unfortunate that the game just decided to screw us the last couple of floors here with without giving us really any stat ups other than Ouija board. We absolutely needed movement speed. And because of our reliance on the sack dagger here, I don't mind taking the risk with Libra not being able to get a boss item, because sack dagger alone can win the run as long as we have enough HP. Now what we can't be doing is taking damage on every single room that we're going into, regardless of us having a soul heart generator or not. I don't know. That ghost had it out for us. Fortunately, we don't have the wafer effect or the cancer item, so Backroom Shuffle is absolutely off the table. Now, if we were able to pick up Nun's Habit like I wanted to that earlier floor, then we can talk. It's a very, very weird spot for Isaac. Trying to get close enough to perfect parry there. Didn't quite work out. Our movement speed's still not truly up to snuff. But you see what I'm talking about here. Even with us only having 4.20 damage, 420 blaze it. LOL. We're still doing a good amount of damage here because of Sack Dagger and Backstabber. Can't be so aggressive with our movement, with our positioning though. This movement speed's, despite getting Libra, is still pretty doo-doo. Alright, chest. We need some help here. Need some big time plays. That is not one. Neither is that. Neither is that. E4 might be our plan here. At this point, do we give the D-Fizzle a shot? I think we do. Our damage is phenomenal. Okay, we got brittle bones, we got slipped rib, or the pointy rib. I don't know why the game is obsessed with giving us little delirium on every reroll. We get an Eternal Heart out of nowhere. Okay, I can live with this reroll. We still have the Satanic Bible that we can use for HP. Oh, it got feared. Movement speed deals is still in the dumps, but our damage is much higher now. Our movement speed is barely lower than what we had with Libra, but our damage is way higher. Our tears rate is lower, though. And most of that I'm going to attribute to us having experimental treatment with. It looks like experimental treatment gave us an HP container upgrade and a damage upgrade at the cost of tears and shot speed. The movement speed was already low at a base value, so it probably gave us an HP or a soul. It probably gave us a movement speed up. All right. There we go. There's the entire east side of the map, everybody. Now let's go over here to the south side. Did a bang up job over there, little delirium. Oh, okay. Well, screw me then, I guess. South side is apparently the only way to go at this point. It's gonna give us a red heart. It's not going to give us a soul heart. We also have Magneto, apparently. We're gonna charge the Satanic Bible for funsies, then we're gonna go re-roll this again. Alright. Alright, D-Fizzle. You hooked us up the first time. Let's get something better than Sanguine Bond and Glaucoma. And Gigante Bean. Or not Gigante Bean, Kidney Bean. Oh my god. What in the world? I've never seen a Soul the Keeper pay out that much. What in the hell? We got 2 sticky nickels, 2 nickels, like at least 2 dimes that I saw in there, I think. Holy crap. It's like when someone generous in the mosh pit comes by and just drops a casual 100 Twitch sub bomb in the Twitch chat. Okay, yeah, Glaucoma, you're killing me here. Also, Dark Matter, you're not helping either. I'm gonna be honest. Kind of hoping that Charge Baby drops a few more full charges. But so far it hasn't. Oh, there was a charge. I don't know if it's a full charge or not. Oh boy. Marked, Lacryphagy, Conjoined, too spooky for you. Shielded Tears. Hey, War, why don't you come over here? Yeah, there you go. Like, Mysterious Liquid's not a bad get here. Yeah, well, here we go. We've done another full clear here. Mysterious Liquid with this build is not terrible, though. Twisted Pair is also helping contribute towards Lacryphagy. You know that Blue Baby is not over here, so I'm just not even going to bother. Face, though. I don't know about that face, Isaac. Yeah, good luck, Lust. She was not getting anywhere close to us. Oh, we have Empty Vessel as well. I just now noticed that. A devil card, all right. And we continue to find every wrong way to go. Lucky us. How's he do it? How's he do it? Have you ever stopped to consider, though, how does he do it? I find it funny how many people will come at me because they say like Sinvicta Navigation has now infested their games. They get the curses of the Sinvicta Navigation. Oh, lucky us! We kept marked. It's not us getting hit, by the way. It's the straw man. Whatever it was. I do not like this roll at all, actually. It's pretty awful. Pretty very awful. And you saw right there how Ocular Rift was trying to screw us there. Trying to keep Blue Baby's friend locked on Blue Baby while also keeping Mark there. It's actually not a bad synergy. I don't know how that shot didn't hit us. I think Ocular Rift actually pulled it away. Oof. What a wacky run at the end there. But, you know, it would have worked out. It would have worked out nicely had we, with Libra. The Satanic Bible definitely helped us out with the HP. I don't think it really helped us out that much with this run, but let me know. Let me know your thoughts about the Satanic Bible. It always comes up in discussion whenever we see it, just because I have to bring it up, because it is such a big implication on your run, not getting those boss items. But let me know in the comments down below, and thank you all very much for all the support here. We're on another genuine like streak, keeping it going 2 days in a row. Can we make it a third one as we make our way towards Hush Delirium Week? Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great start to your Thursday. Thank you for supporting the Judging of Isaac series as well. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to patrons of mine like Flame God 310 and Great Davis. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.